On January 29, 2020, the Wendland 1H well in Burleson County, Texas, experienced a catastrophic blowout during a workover operation. Oil and gas escaped the well and ignited upon contacting an ignition source, resulting in a flash fire. Tragically, 3 workers lost their lives, and another suffered serious injuries. The incident also caused over $1 million in property damage, including the destruction of the workover rig and nearby vehicles. What happened? On November 2019, the Wendland 1H well ceased oil production due to a suspected tubing leak. Preparations for a workover to repair the well began in January 2020. On January 29, 2020, 1 p.m., contractors pumped 50 barrels of brine into the well to create a hydrostatic barrier. However, the fluid rapidly leaked into the under-pressured reservoir, leaving the well unprotected. At 3 p.m., while workers installed a new tubing head, oil and gas began escaping through an open stabbing valve. The hydrocarbons ignited, causing a flash fire that engulfed the worksite. The fire burned for hours, and 3 workers succumbed to burn injuries. It took until January 31, 2020, to fully contain the well. What are the root causes? Inadequate well planning. Well operating company failed to review the well's history, which included 22 previous well control incidents. Proper planning could have identified the need for more robust safeguards. Ineffective well control barriers. The hydrostatic barrier using brine was insufficient for the underpressured reservoir, as it quickly leaked into the formation. Use of open valves. The open stabbing valve and casing valves were not effective barriers and required manual intervention, placing workers at risk. Ignition source management. Potential ignition sources were not properly controlled near the flammable atmosphere, contributing to the fire. Lack of federal regulations. Weak regulatory oversight for onshore oil and gas operations allowed these risks to persist. Recommendations: strengthen well planning, incorporate thorough well history reviews and contingency planning for workover operations. Improve barrier reliability, use continuous fluid addition, high-viscosity fluids, or mechanical plugs to establish effective well control. Enhance ignition source management. Conduct hazard assessments and implement stricter controls around potential ignition sources. Adopt stronger industry guidelines. The American Petroleum Institute should develop specific well control practices for under-pressured reservoirs. Federal regulation updates. OSHA should expand hazardous energy control standards to cover onshore oil and gas operations. Thank you for watching.